All good stuff. Right, 2 hours of drum and bass, Sunday night, Monday morning. Yeah, time to wake up the neighbours. We're going to make some noise. Kicking off the show, the sound of Icicle featuring SPMC from the album, a track entitled Dreadnaught. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. Let's go.
Hertz to your chest and increase your pulse rate. Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26 degrees below sub-zero. The Dreadnaught, it's the sounds of the drum. Half future bound, destination unknown. The depth charge, engage the bass wave. Heavy 808s to make the place shake. If you focus, you can see the speaker pulsate. 30 hertz to your chest and increase your pulse rate.
Yes, what a way to kick off the show. The sound of Icicle featuring my boy SPMC and a track called The Dreadnaught from Icicle's forthcoming album on Shogun Records. Big up to Friction. Yes, we got a killer show as per usual tonight.
26 degrees below sub-zero.
Of course, as per usual, we go, or I go head to head with the mighty Grooverider.
The depth charge.
We do the thing that's called a rewind track. It's coming up a little bit later. We also do the bit that's called the Quiet Storm, when I get all mellow and sublime and, you know, we play some real deep cuts. And we have one of the brightest names in D&B right now. A couple of guys that have really been blowing up a storm. They go by the name of Loadstar. Yes, indeed. Got some big tunes out there. And it'll be good because we can gather some information. That's how we do. That's how we roll on the show. And I don't know loads about Loadstar, so it'll be very interesting for me also. And we've got some killer tunes, killer tracks. And none better than this one. Been getting loads of requests to play this. You heard it first on Radio 1. Tune that's absolutely smashing up the place. The sound of DJ Die featuring Interface. And a track called Slow Down. Sending this one out to everyone who attended Motion down there in Bristol. Last week, absolutely superb night. Big up to Alistair and John. Everybody involved at night, it was special. But loads and loads and loads of good groove tracks out in the moment. So let's do this.
It's just too soon. Can't you understand? But baby, you've got to slow down. It's just too soon. Can't you understand? But baby, you've got to slow down. But baby, you've got to
Yes, the sound of DJ Die. Slow down. Big tune. Sending that one out to everyone who went to Fabric last Friday. That was crazy. That was myself, DJ Hype, also Dillinger, Friction, Futurebound. What a lineup. Absolutely smashing in there. And, you know, big up to Fabric. You know, they've kept it D&B for like something like 11 years now. And each and every Friday, absolutely rammed out, packed to the rafters, as they say. So big up to Sean and everyone that works at the Mighty Fabric. Good to see the mighty DJ Hype as well. Played a wicked set. Played some smashes as per usual. Yes, Hype. Right, we're going to go on the Liq-weed flow a little bit later with the Quiet Storm. That's when we take it down low. There's a precursor to the Quiet Storm. A track called Isla Verde by my boy Flaco, straight out of the United States. Big up to everyone who's in Miami or going to Miami. The weather is nice there at the moment. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1, it's Sunday night, it's Monday morning, getting you in the mood to groove. Yes, indeed. Sunday night business. Yes, yes, yes. 3 in a row coming up. We've got a Quiet Storm coming up a little bit later. The rewind track, myself and Grooverider battle it out. And we have Loadstar in the house. Yes, Loadstar. You know, very rarely you get names kind of like break on the scene and make an impact as quickly as they have. So they're going to come and do their thing. And in the background, Flaco, straight out of the US. A nice bit of mellow madness going on. Big up to everyone who went to the best of the best down there in the East Village down there in Shoreditch. Big up to my boys Marley and Chef, everybody involved in that night. Good to see club nights going on in London midweek. Because I remember back in the day, there used to be Swerve, there used to be Herbal, Grooves Night Grace down at Herbal, Movement, the legendary Movement at Bar Rumba. And it was great because you used to get older heads out and people that don't necessarily come for a real tear-up. They come to hear some good music. So respect to those guys for keeping it real, because it's real difficult to kind of like do that kind of stuff at the moment. So big up to the mans then. Yeah, Jesse J did not invent that term, let me tell ya. Let's get that straight, right? Because I'm hearing a lot of mans then talk, and it's kind of like, well, yeah, you know, Jesse J. No, that came from Road, okay? So did this. This is a track called Arkanoid by my boy Fresh. Yeah. Big sample, big tune. 3 in a row. Remember, Loadstar coming up later. Yeah.
Drake, and right now you in the mix with Fabio. Fabio in the mix.
Yes. Moving onwards, moving upwards. You know, sometimes on the radio you say things and you don't, you know, it's kind of like a subconscious thing. Moving onwards, moving upwards. I don't know what I'm talking about. I never say that in normal, everyday life. That's radio talk. Moving onwards, moving upwards, please. Right, we should have some Facebook shouts for you real soon. We're going international again, because it's a big thing. And speaking of Venezuela, my boy Mikey Murgy, who is a Twitter freak, he told me to say someone, to hello to someone, and I can't remember who it is. So I am going to look at my phone, I know, any need. I'm going to look at my phone in a minute and look at my Twitter history and find a name, because they'll be really chuffed. Someone from Venezuela. That's not enough though, is it? Really? Also going to be telling you about Pippa. Pippa's great idea for a film. It's just like, listen, Paramount, if you're listening, trust me, you need to be getting on this. Because it's revolutionary, I've got to say. It's next level. Back to the Future with a twist. And we got Loadstar coming in real soon as well. Loadstar, you know what? It's really funny because they've just burst onto the scene. I don't even know that much about them. So that's what's going to make this interesting. But we myself and Grooverider, we played alongside them at Motion in Bristol last Saturday. Wicked night. So they're coming in a little bit later. Be looking forward to that. And of course, the rather heated rewind track battle is going to commence. And I've got a killer for Grooverider tonight, actually. Big tune. Right. We had his brother in on my last show, New Tone. This is Logistics. It was in the process of getting his next album together, which I think is 4th or his 5th. a big amount anyway. This is a killer. Together, the VIP mix. What a track. Big up to the Hospital Massive. Big up to Scientific. Big up to MC Messi. Big up to High Contrast. Big up to Chris, Tom. All of them. All the mans.
Tomorrow's another day. another day. Yeah, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day.
One, two, it's time for some drum and bass.
Drum and bass, drum and bass, drum and bass, drum and bass.
Yo, drum and bass in your face.
In your face, in your face, in your face, in your face, in your face.
Fabio on BBC Radio 1. 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 BBC Radio 1.
Yes. The sound of dub Phizix and a track called Oi Mate, Your Glasses Have No Lenses in. That is the real title of that track. That's incredible. Big up to my boy Dub Phizix from Manchester, all the Manchester crew. Dub Phizix, man, making some crazy tunes. Love his production. Definitely we'll get Dub Phizix on the show a little bit later on in the year. We've got Loadstar coming up. big in the game at the moment. It's doing some great remixes and smashing it, man. I think they've got stuff coming out on RAM, etc, etc, etc. Right, time for some Facebook love. Actually, you know what? The previous team, what we used to do, we used to get the numbers of the amount of people we have. That was a big thing in the show. So Team Fabio now, that's what that's what we're going for. We're going for goals. And I don't know if we're at 50,000 yet. Do you know, guys?
Checking.
Right, see, that's what I'm saying. My boys are on it. And Pippa, who's got this great film idea, and remember you heard it first. Because when I tell you, you're going to think, why didn't I think of that?
We've got 47,000.
Wow. That is big. 47,000. Wow, that's incredible. I remember when we was going for 20,000. That wasn't even that long ago. We're now at 47,000. That is crazy. So we're going to try and get to that 50,000 before the end of March. Yes? I'm a hard taskmaster. A hard taskmaster? I'm making up my own language here. Taskmaster. So we're going for 50,000 in 2 weeks. It's possible. We can do this. In the meantime, we've got to send big shouts to Michael Page, to James Gilliford, to Ryan McGreevy, Graham Pennington, Ben Turner, Ivan Chapello, also Tim Murphy. Also, we've been asking you to get in contact if you're part of our international family. And Derek Thomas says, can you give a shout out to D-Gun and Rhino coming out of Allentown, PA, USA, up in the house. Fabio smashed it last time. You simply nailed the Quiet Storm. Funny enough, that is coming up next. So I hope I nail it again tonight. Roger Wyatt says, listening from a small village somewhere in Poland. Wicked. See, that's what I'm talking about. My US peeps, you know what? Big love. But, small village in Poland, that's what I'm looking for right now. Best D&B show, no doubt. Also, Jocelyn D says, sending you love from Toronto, Canada. Hope to see you here again soon. And Jeff Cox says, Fabio and Grooverider, you rule with iron fists. I wouldn't kick so much ass if I couldn't listen to your sets. That's crazy. I love that. You see, humour and coming from America, that really works for me. And listen, you've got to listen to Pippa's film idea. This is unbelievable. We're stunned in here by why hasn't anyone ever thought about this? Spielberg, I hope you're listening. The highlight of my week, shout out from Naptown, Indy. I think that's Indianapolis. Yep, in the US, and he says peace. So big up to Jeff Cox, to Jocelyn D, to Roger Wyatt, and to Derek Thomas. Remember, if you're listening from some remote part of the world, please hook us up. We're going to give you the Facebook details after this. We're going to go into a little thing now we call the Quiet Storm. Years ago when I was on Pirate Radio, I used to do this. We used to get real mellow, get the blue light on, that kind of vibe. So we're on the blue light vibe now. And we're kicking off with the sound of Pendulum. This is Pendulum from the first album, featuring MC Fats and TC. This track is a great way to start off the Quiet Storm. It's called Plasticworld. Try and get 3-4 tracks in on Quiet Storm tonight. Then we have Loadstar coming in, blazing up, doing their thing. And also we have the Rewind track coming up a little bit later. We get deep. It's that time. It's Fabio.
What's going on? This is Drake, and right now you in the mix with Fabio.
hours of drum and bass on your radio. It's BBC Radio 1. Move out the way. 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 Move out the way.
Yes, the sound of Euphoria. No, they're no hots at all. What am I talking about? The track's called Euphoria. It's by Skeptical. That is the end of tonight's Quiet Storm. Wicked stuff. If you want to know what tracks I played, go online and catch the track listings online. Names, details, record labels, it's all there. Anyway, moving on. We got a packed show tonight. We've got so much things happening. And I'm excited about this part of the show because we have the mighty. Well, they've made a big impression, as I said, you know. The last couple of years, they've been working hard and doing their thing. Came up with this name, Loadstar, which I'll tell you what, right, there's something in a name. They came up with the name Loadstar and it's all happening for them. We've got Example and Lomax in the house. How are you guys?
We're very well, thanks, man. Thanks for having us on your show, man. It's wicked.
Wicked, man, wicked. And so how did the kind of combination of the two minds meet up?
Well, we met each other up north when we were both living up there. I was at university and Nick was up there living with friends, and we were hanging out at sort of drum and bass nights, and we both coincidentally moved back to Bristol at a similar time, sort of 5 years ago, and you know, we just ended up getting in the studio and making a few tracks.
And, you know, it's all about chemistry, guys, you know, like, you know, sometimes you do collabs with people and, you know, you do a couple of tracks with them, it works, but it's not, you know, you don't have a craving to kind of like carry on doing tracks. What made you two decide to, like, you know what, let's kind of team up and make some tunes?
I think we just basically just stuck at it. I mean, I've worked with quite a few people over the years, as you know, like Cubics, BC, stuff like that. It doesn't always click straight away, and sometimes, you know, it takes you a little while to sort of find your flow. With Gav, you know, it definitely took us a little while to find a direction, but yeah, we just worked really hard at it. Yeah, it's coming together nicely now.
Yeah, but you know, that's the thing. As a duo, you know, what was the moment? There's got to be a moment or a tune that you done and you sat down and thought, you know what, this is wicked. This is something like, you know, it's a bit of both of us that really works.
Yeah, I think when we wrote the track Remember, that was a bit of a breakthrough for us. That came out about a year ago now. Yeah. And that was, you know, that sort of really brought together both our sort of styles. Nick's sort of very musical in his approach, and you know, my sort of background of producing has always been writing sort of big dance floor tunes, so it came together really well, and that was sort of the catalyst for sort of really going at it as a joint project and sort of put the wheels in motion for an album project.
Yeah, because you two are, you know, Example, you are kind of really, you know, you made some real dance floor killers. Lomax, you know, you've done a bit of everything really, you know, but very kind of musical. I got some real proper musical stuff that you've done, you know, but together you can hear it's kind of like, you know, hard, but it's got musical elements, man. It's got, you know, like melody and little lovely little bits in the tunes. Is that a conscious thing to make it like that? You know, not just make hard dance music, but, you know, hard dance music with, you know, a bit of a flow to it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think that basically when we've been working together, the sound's sort of constantly evolving, and actually one of the things I always thought was, you know, I've been doing music for a long time, particularly in drum and bass, and you've heard a lot of my tracks over the years, and
absolutely,
it's sort of
man,
changing quite a lot, and I always kind of got a bit bored of sticking on the same thing,
same tip, yeah, definitely.
And I always felt like, you know, I was writing some kind of like quite dark tunes, and Gav was as well, a few years back, and we just kind of thought, well, let's try something different. Let's get a bit musical with it, because, you know, like, we're both musicians first and foremost.
Absolutely.
We want to make the most of that, and you know, we still love all styles of drum and bass. Definitely, I still love the hard stuff, and you know, our album's going to be about that side of things as well. So.
All right, listen, we're going to talk about that in a minute, because I'm going to attempt something that I haven't done for a little while, is play a vinyl track. So I'm actually a little bit nervous. But anyway, we've got an old school track from you guys. Tell us a little bit about the track you brought in.
We brought in Killer Bees by The Usual Suspects.
Sick tune, man.
Yeah, man.
Sick
I mean, the reason why we chose this tune is because it was a really influential tune for both of us when we were first sort of buying records in sort of '98, that sort of period.
Right.
And after Worm Wormhole by Ed Rush and Optical came out, there's a lot of people sort of went down that whole style, and I think this was one of those tunes that really captured it. And
it represents a real kind of special time for us as well when we were getting into DJing and buying records and stuff. So yeah, this tune, Usual Suspects, Killer Bees, man.
Yeah, man, it came at a great time for that kind of style. Renegade Hardware was pushing out some killer cuts, man, and this is probably the best of around that time. We have got Lomax, an example, otherwise known as Loadstar, and we've got loads to talk about. What a link that was. We're going to be talking about their affiliation with Ram, the new album. Later on, we have the Rewind track. We've got many a tune. Just keep it Radio 1, keep it Fabio. This is how we do Sunday night, Monday morning. Yes, the sound of Killer Bees. The Usual Suspects, man, I remember. What a time that was, man. Very exciting time for drum and bass, man. Well, you both around. Example, you don't look old enough to be around at that time. You don't, you really don't.
No, well, looks maybe deceiving.
I know, it's, well, you know, I get that all the time. But anyway, listen, you guys now, you know, you've been making tracks for a little while. How did the affiliation with Ram come about? Because that's exciting, man. You know, Ram that founded like the whole Chase and Status thing, and everything they bring out is got that touch of gold on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And a great team of people as well. So to get affiliated with them is a big deal.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Ram is always a label that Nick and I have aspired to be on.
Absolutely.
So we feel like really lucky and privileged to have ended up on Ram and release records on it. So
you two, like, because you guys are working a lot at the moment, and work. What people don't understand DJing is you're expending a lot of energy there, man. I don't know about you lot. It takes me a couple of days to get over, like the weekend, And how do you find the kind of the energy and that motivation to still keep on making it moving, man? Keep it moving.
Well, we first and foremost, we love the music, man, and we're just crazy about it. And
it does help.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we work hard and we want to make the most of every opportunity, and we love DJing, and that's a big part of what we do. So,
and plus you're blessed. I mean, come on, man. This is a great job, and making music.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to put it across like it's we're having a
life's a bitch, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? It sucks, but it is great, and it's hard to find that balance. But I suppose you wake up most mornings and sit down and think to yourself, or after a hard night and sit down and think, man, this is what I've always wanted to do.
Well, yeah, it's definitely true. I mean, me and Gav, we both for years worked in jobs we just didn't really want to be in.
Yeah.
And we'd have, we'd get together in the evenings after work and just work till the early mornings on tunes, because that's all we ever wanted to do. And so we know what it's like to be out there, in the real world.
Yeah, no, for real.
It didn't work out for us,
thankfully.
Lucky you then, eh? You found each other. But anyway, not in that way. But anyway, moving swiftly on. You brought in an exclusive. What everyone comes in that they bring an exclusive. So I'm blessed and honoured to play this track. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's a brand new track called "Hit the Ground." It's going to be the flip side to our next single.
This is a big tune, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's doing damage at the moment, man. So so it's never been played on radio, so it's an exclusive for
Wicked,
you,
man. I tell you, I feel you're not getting it back either. I do hope you know that this is mine. It's my gift.
Right. Have it, mate.
Oh, that was a bit too easy. We have Loadstar in the house. This is a big tune. Track entitled "Hit the Ground." Heard it first on the Fabio and Grooverider show on Radio 1. Yes, indeed. We still have big things going on. Got the rewind track coming up a little bit later. A little bit of banter between me and the Grooverider. Loadstar still in the house. That's it, man. Changing your Sunday nights.
Sometimes it appears that we're reaching a period when our senses and our minds will no longer respond to moderate stimulation. distinctions based on acute reasoning are carelessly ignored in a headlong jump to a predetermined conclusion.
Yes, yes, yes. A track called Hit the Ground. Wicked stuff, man. That's not your current release, is it? Is that
that is going to be the flip side to the next single, which is going to be out in probably
June, roughly. Yeah.
Wicked, man. So, right, you're working on an album?
That's right, yeah. We're putting the finishing touches to it right now.
And how's that going? You're going to have a bit of everything on there, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, mainly drum and bass, obviously, but we've got a few different things on there.
Different
as well.
tempos and stuff like that, yeah?
Exactly, yeah. So,
meaning dubstep, really.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I didn't really want to say it. Bit of dubstep. Different tempo. That's what different tempo step. But listen, now let's talk about dubstep, because, you know, we were speaking off mic and we were saying, you know, initially when dubstep came in, a lot of drum and bass producers did get a little bit shook by it and a little bit like, whoa, what's going on here? But, you know, I've got to say drum and bass has really pulled back a lot of ground in the last 6 to 7 months, you know, extensive radio play on certain tracks and a general feeling of optimism. And don't you guys feel that at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, drum and bass is in a really good place right now, helped by all the radio exposure. You know, there's a load of great tunes out there. So,
absolutely, man.
It's a really exciting time for the genre at the moment, I think.
Like you said, Fabio, man, like, you know, that dubstep thing came through in sort of a big way. And I think it's great. It's just, you know, we love it and we're into it. And we did have that initial kind of thing of, you know, like drum and bass is really changing. Is it going to be able to sort of
hold
stick
itself?
It out,
Absolutely, man.
But I think, you know, it's got such a good history that dubstep doesn't have. It hasn't got just a quick shelf life. I mean, these tracks are kind of, you know, they've got real kind of histories. I mean, that playing that Usual Suspects tune.
Yeah, exactly.
Reminded me of like how
that keeps you going, man. It really does.
It does, yeah. And that's another thing we want to represent with our music as well. We don't just want to write kind of like
now tracks.
Or just sort of throwaway tunes. We want people to be listening to our stuff in 10 years' time, whatever, and saying, yeah, that was pretty.
That's still a testament.
Cool.
No, absolutely. No, absolutely. That's true. Anyway, guys, anyone you want to kind of big up while you're here before we play the last track from you guys?
We clearly want to big up, or, you know, everyone out there who's buying our music and supporting us, and the guys at the label. And I've got to shout out my wife, because she always says that I never do. So big ups to her.
But also, big ups for having us down as well, man. We appreciate being on your show, and we're big fans of it as well. So,
well, listen, Lomax, it's great to see you. It's great. It's amazing that it's the first time you're here. I remember us watching Man United versus Chelsea at the Champions League final.
Brian G. I've never
Brian
seen him
G.
so upset.
In tears, wanting to kill everyone.
I've never seen anyone
so upset. I mean, we was all there. Got to tell you the story quick. Myself, Lomax, D-Bridge, Brian, there was loads of us, and we was in this really weird, where was it? Austria, wasn't it? It was Austria.
Somewhere.
In this really weird outdoor pub. And Brian G supported Chelsea, the only person that supported Chelsea there, and he threw a proper fit.
Like he did.
You know when you see a kid with its parents misbehaving in Tesco's or something, throwing themselves to the ground, Brian was acting like that.
But I didn't realise that he was such a serious Chelsea fan.
He was crying. He was probably crying.
But he was like absolutely.
He was in bits. Brian, I know you're not going to thank me for saying this, but you was crying.
Well, he's passionate about his team.
He was really passionate about his team, and do you know what? That reminded me of like a big playoff between drum and bass and dubstep. Drum and bass losing. That is the way Brian G felt that night, and you know what? I really, really felt for him. But it was one of those nights that was truly memorable, though, wasn't it? Because
it really was, man. It was such a...
It was good.
It was a good night as well.
And it was a good game, and then we all had to go and DJ after that, which was...
Well, I didn't actually.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
Well, don't really want to talk.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But didn't end up DJing. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, we got the last track from you guys, and the name of this is
Space Between,
and it's out now, is it?
It's out at the end of the month on RAM. So keep your eyes out for it.
Well, example Lomax, otherwise known as Loadstar. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having us, man.
I really got high hopes for you guys. I think you come and you smashed it, and best of luck for the future, and definitely come back in when the album is finished.
Great, we will do. Thanks a lot.
I'm sure I'll see you on the road, and safe journeys and good luck. See you soon.
Thank you, mate.
From darkness,
wicked stuff. Loadstar, Space Between, out at the end of the month. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1.
I look up, you look down. There's a space between us now. That's where I found you, that's where I go to and work it out. I look up, you look down. Through the space between us, I got nothing really going on. If you hide yourself, lost feelings without you, starts and ends with you. I'll make it right this time. From darkness I reach out, but I can't read the signs. I look up, you look down, and there's a space between us now. That's where I found you, that's where I go to and work it out. I look up, you look down, through the space between us, I got nothing really going on. If you hide yourself,
Fabio and Grooverider.
It's Fabio on BBC Radio 1. 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 BBC Radio 1.
Many thanks to Lomax and Example, otherwise known as Loadstar. Wicked stuff. Right. We haven't got long left. The show goes so quick, doesn't it? Everything speeds by so quickly. A couple of things I've got to mention. Firstly, this week has been very sad, the passing away of two great legendary MCs. First of all, Smiley Culture, who passed away earlier on this week. A guy from same manner as me, you know, he was the first UK MC to have a hit in the UK charts, and you know that was before anybody had done this. So also the fast talking MC style that you hear nowadays, he was the originator of. So big up to Smiley Culture, R.I.P. Also to Nate Dogg. Wow, what a sad loss that was. The man behind Regulator, I Got Love, and some incredible tunes, man. One of the true pioneers of G-Funk. Of course, made some legendary tracks with Warren G, with Snoop Dogg, and I think there was a stage about 7 years ago, he was on every single track doing a cameo. Passed away at the age of, the incredibly young age of 41. Very, very sad. Anyway, we are about to do that thing where Grooverider spouts off.
Rewind, rewind, rewind.
In one corner we have the DJ Grooverider. In the other we have the DJ Fabio. It's the battle of the rewind. Slam them down.
All right, Fab, how you doing, sir? Time for the rewind track. I love this part of your show. Anyways, tonight we have something from Original Sin. I played it last week on my show, and I was saving it for this week. It's too much, man. It's called Original Bad Boy. All I can say is listen to this tune. It's sick.
Yes. Wicked track. Groove's rewind track for this week. A track called Original Bad Boy. Right, let's take that down and take that out, because I'm going to take you out now, son. All good stuff. Right, 2 hours of drum and bass, Sunday night, Monday morning. Yeah, time to wake up the neighbours. We're going to make some noise. Kicking off the show with the sound of Icicle featuring SPMC from the album, a track entitled Dreadnaught. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. Let's go.
Hertz to your chest and increase your pulse rate. Yes, Mr. Freeze said this one's real cold. 26 degrees below sub-zero. The Dreadnaught, it's the sounds of the drum. Half future bound, destination unknown. The depth charge, engage the bass wave. Heavy 808s to make the place shake. If you focus, you can see the speaker pulsate. 30 hertz to your chest and increase your pulse rate.
Yes, what a way to kick off the show. The sound of Icicle featuring my boy SPMC and a track called The Dreadnaught from Icicle's forthcoming album on Shogun Records. Big up to Friction. Yes, we got a killer show as per usual tonight.
26 degrees below sub-zero.
Of course, as per usual, we go, or I go head to head with the mighty Grooverider. We do the thing that's called a rewind track. That's coming up a little bit later. We also do the bit that's called the Quiet Storm, when I get all mellow and sublime, and you know, we play some real deep cuts. And we have one of the brightest names in D&B right now. A couple of guys that have really been blowing up a storm. They go by the name of Loadstar. Yes, indeed. Got some big tunes out there. And it'll be good because we can gather some information. That's how we do. That's how we roll on this show. And I don't know loads about Loadstar, so it'll be very interesting for me also. And we've got some killer tunes, killer tracks. And none better than this one. Been getting loads of requests to play this. You heard it first on Radio 1. Tune that's absolutely smashing up the place. The sound of DJ Dive featuring Interface. And a track called Slow Down. Sending this one out to everyone who attended Motion down there in Bristol last week. Absolutely superb night. Big up to Alistair and John. Everybody involved at night. It was special. But loads and loads and loads of good groove tracks out in the moment. So let's do this.
It's just too soon. Can't you understand? But baby, you've got to slow down. It's just too soon. Can't you understand? But baby, you've got to slow down. But baby, you've
Yes, the sound of DJ Die. Slow down. Big tune. Sending that one out to everyone who went to Fabric last Friday. That was crazy. That was myself, DJ Hype, also Dillinger, Friction, Futurebound. What a lineup. Absolutely smashing in there. And, you know, big up to Fabric. You know, they've kept it D&B for like something like 11 years now. And each and every Friday, absolutely rammed out, packed to the rafters, as they say. So big up to Sean and everyone that works at the Mighty Fabric. Good to see the Mighty DJ Hype as well. Played a wicked set. Played some smashes as per usual. Yes, Hype. Right, we're going to go on the Liq-weed flow a little bit later with the Quiet Storm. That's when we take it down low. There's a precursor to the Quiet Storm. A track called Isla Verde by my boy Flaco, straight out of the United States. Big up to everyone who's in Miami or going to Miami. The weather is nice there at the moment. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1, it's Sunday night, it's Monday morning, getting you in the mood to groove. Yes, indeed.